So as a marketer, you've got the data, you know all about your customer, but do you really know what's going on in their head, in their heart? Well, today we're going to talk about how to close that gap, how to go from just observing someone to actually connecting with them.
You know the feeling, right? You've done all the research, you've got pages of data, you've even found this killer insight. You're so excited, you launch the campaign and crickets. It just doesn't land. Why? Well, that incredibly frustrating silence, that's what we call the empathy gap. It's this huge void between knowing a fact about your customer and making them feel truly understood.
So how do we get across that gap? The answer is this really powerful tool called the Accepted Consumer Belief, or just ACB. The best way to think about the ACB is as a bridge. It takes all that raw data, all those facts, and it transforms them into a statement that just clicks with people. It perfectly sets the stage for your product to come in and be the hero.
And here's what's so cool about it. A lot of the best brands out there literally call the ACB their statement of empathy. And that's exactly what it is. It's your way of looking your customer right in the eye and saying, hey, we get it. We really, truly understand what you're going through. You're proving you understand them before you even try to sell them anything.
Okay, so right about now, you're probably thinking, hold on a sec, isn't that just a consumer insight? And that is a totally fair question. The answer, though, is at the absolute heart of this whole idea. They seem similar, but they are fundamentally different, and honestly, getting this distinction right is what separates pretty good marketing from unforgettable marketing. So let's really break it down. The core distinction, insight versus belief. This is where the magic really happens.
Okay, so here's a classic consumer insight. Take a look at the language here. Women over 40 believe. See how it's kind of academic? It's a third-person observation. It's totally factual, it's super valuable information for a brand, but it's clinical. It's what the brand knows about its audience. It doesn't really have a pulse, you know?
And this right here perfectly shows the shift we need to make. You have to move from the insight, which is the observation, the raw learning, what the brand knows, over to the ACB, which is all about the feeling. It's taking that same learning, but phrasing it in a way the consumer instantly recognizes as their own truth. It's the huge difference between they feel and I feel.
And bam, this is the ACB. It's the exact same insight, but it is totally transformed. Can you feel the difference? It's in the first person, it's emotional, it's personal. This isn't an observation about some group anymore. It's an individual's deep personal belief. It's the kind of statement a consumer reads and just goes, whoa, that is exactly how I feel. That, right there, is empathy in action.
Okay, so you can see how powerful this is. The next question is, how do we actually create a winning ACB? This isn't about just winging it and writing something that sounds poetic. There's a real blueprint to follow.
It all comes down to 3 crucial steps. Number 1, you have to start with a real insight. This can't be made up, it has to be grounded in actual homework. 2, articulate the problem. Your ACB has to nail a genuine frustration, a real tension point for your consumer. And 3, and this is so important, set up the benefit naturally. A great ACB makes your product's benefit feel like the only logical, obvious solution. If it doesn't, you've got the wrong ACB. It's that simple.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, learning to master the ACB isn't just about writing better ad copy. It's about unlocking your brand's secret superpower. It's about fundamentally changing the entire relationship you have with your customers.
At the end of the day, the accepted consumer belief is your absolute best tool for building trust. It's how you earn the right to even present your product. By starting with empathy, you show that you're not just another company pushing a product. You're a brand that actually sees them, hears them, and understands them. And when you do that, the sale just becomes the natural, easy next step.
And that's really what I want to leave you with today. Think about your customer, not as a demographic or a data point, but as a real person with real thoughts and frustrations. What is that unspoken belief, that quiet little feeling they have that your brand is perfectly positioned to finally say out loud? Find that, and you've found your superpower.